This is for all my buyers that are in the market right now. If you are on the fence as to why you should be purchasing a home, let me give you the 5 reasons why you should be purchasing a home right now. But before you do that, if you like this video, I want you to subscribe. I want you to follow it because I have more content that I truly want to share, because at the end of the day, I truly care about what's going on in the market. I care how you can reap from the advantages in the market. But specifically right now, I want to talk to you about the 5 reasons why you should be purchasing as a buyer. Before I give you the number 1 reason, here's the obvious. Right now, we've had a very attractive situation in our market where we had rates that were in the 2s and the 3s. And people got real comfortable with that. They love that, right? I did too. Why wouldn't you? But the normalcy is right in the 4s and 5s, just on the other side of this recession. So typically, if you look at a recession, historically, you have rates that will go up, but then at some point, they're gonna come down. Now, I've heard some mortgage gurus share this information, and I'm only passing it on to you. But I heard just after this recession here, supposedly that we're in or going through, just right in the first quarter of next year, we're gonna be right back in the 4s and 5s. Now again, I give you that as a professional opinion and based on some market knowledge that was shared with me. So I'm sharing this with you. But here's the reason why you should be buying. The number 1 reason is this. If you look at the market today, not a lot of people are moving in terms of the traffic in and out of the market. Homes are sitting longer. New construction homes are bringing down their price points 15%. Some areas are dropping their prices 20%. You need to take advantage of the fact that, 1, homes are sitting longer. You have leverage. You can walk into a situation where you can ask the seller, you know what? I'd like these seller concessions contributed to me. I'll give you the perfect example. Just to close on a home last week, my buyer walked away with $12,000 in concessions because that house had been sitting on the market for 62 days and we timed it just right. This is an opportunity for you to do the same thing. That's the number 1 reason. Pay attention. I'm going to give you 4 other reasons as to why you need to be buying. Follow me on this. Listen closely. All right, the number 2 reason you should be buying a home. Let's start with new construction for a second. They didn't anticipate that the inventory of homes that they would be building would not equal to the number of buyers that are coming in and transacting. You got so many of these new construction homes, they've got inventory that they're sitting on. You could literally walk into a new construction home right now. Ask them to provide you closing costs, lender credits, incentives, benefits that would even allow you to buy down your rate. This is the best time to buy a new construction home right now. Again, like I mentioned in my number 1 reason, some of these communities are dropping pricing by 15%. And I've even seen as much as 20%. Example, initially that they were asking for, I think it was like $440,000. Why my man walk away and buy that house at $385,000? The markdown on it is tremendous. Imagine purchasing a house right now where you get a $50,000 price reduction. What do you do with that later on when rates decrease? You refinance, but you got the best value for the home. That's the number 2 reason. Number 3 reason as to why you should be purchasing a home right now. Not a lot of activity in the market right now, right? So when you see something you like, now we could approach it from this standpoint. There's not a lot of people running and bidding against you for this home. So now we got a little leverage, right? And we can submit our offer for maybe less than what the price is. We can ask that they pay title policy. We can ask that they cover the survey. We can ask that they cover the appraisal. You have so much control. The ball is in our court. If you're not reaching out to me as a buyer and you're still on the fence, I hope after these next 2 reasons, you move forward with this because this is the best time. The number 4 reason as to why you should be purchasing a home right now. 1, let me just say this, it is time sensitive. Yes, right now rates are up. We're past that. We know that, right? That's the challenge we're facing. But it's about looking at what can I do to flip this for my benefit, for my personal benefit, for the benefit of my family. So the number 4 reason is this as to why you should be purchasing. If we're approaching a recession or in a recession right now, historically, like I mentioned earlier, that recessions, they go up with rates going up, right? Just to correct the economy, to correct things. But just on the other side of that recession, we come back down. And what's going to end up happening when it comes back down? People are going to be running out looking for a home. And then you're going to be faced again with who are you competing with? Possibly, could it be? I don't know. We'll have to get there and see multiple offers. But if rates become competitive again, and then inventory is still here, but there becomes a shortage of it, more buyers than less inventory. So you don't want to be competing. This is time sensitive where you don't have to compete. This is it. This is the time right now. Reach out to somebody like me. I don't give you the fifth. Like, I'm going to let you know the very best absolute reason you should be purchasing a home right now. But reach out to me for more information because, again, this is time sensitive. This market is prime for you to be purchasing your brand new home right now for you and your family. The number 5 reason as to why you should be purchasing a house right now. Listen to me. I love number 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is the best reason because this goes out to the family that maybe doesn't have a lot of cash in the bank. Maybe they've always had a desire to get a home. Maybe they don't make a lot in income. And maybe they're trying to do the best they can with 2 incomes. This is for you. Banks have recognized that the market has slowed down a little bit. There are all types of incentives right now that banks are offering with no down payment. I know banks that are doing this, no down payment. I know lenders that are doing this right now, no closing costs. Literally, I have a couple right now getting ready to purchase a house, and the house is about $300,000. The only closing cost they have right now is $1,100. So this is for the family that absolutely has the desire. Purchasing a home has been a dream of yours, but you don't have all the funds to put together. Let me walk you through the exercise, getting you pre-approved and then putting you in a position. And what you thought wasn't a reality, I help that become a reality for you. That is the number 5 reason you should be purchasing a home right now. I know I said I want to give you 5 reasons. Here's a bonus. Take this, put it in your pocket, cash it, wherever, take it to the bank. But I want you to do something. I want you to keep this bonus and I want you to think about it, apply it. I ran into a couple, I don't know, about a month ago. They were walking into a house, they went into a new construction property. They did not have a real estate agent. They were getting ready to walk into that house, very excited to purchase. And I walked up to them and I said, hey, how can I help you guys acquire this purchase? They said, well, we don't have an agent. We don't really need one. Absolutely wrong. You do need an agent. You need an agent to help with the contracting side of things. You need an agent to make sure that the contracting side of it is in your best favor and it protects you. Even with new construction, who's gonna pay for the survey? Who's gonna pay for the appraisal? Who's paying for this stuff? And typically, sometimes if you're not watching what's being written, you're gonna end up paying for it. So it's important to have an agent that's the best in this business right now that can help you with the contracting side of it. This market is giving favorable incentives. I wanna make sure you as a buyer is walking away with every incentive they got to offer. And who could best negotiate that for you? Somebody that's good in the business. So reach out to me because I wanna help you accomplish the goals or the real estate goals that you have. And I wanna make sure I do it to the point where you are obtaining all the incentives, all the benefits, all the favorable items in the contract, all the things that you should be getting, lender credits. There is so much waiting for you right now. You need somebody to help navigate you through that. Don't do this on your own. Reach out to one of the best agents in the business that can help you accomplish your real estate goals. All right? You'll be blessed.